Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's lair. I'm your host, Larry. Why don't I have any sounds? Oh, I guess it's because I was paused. Anyway, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more Firewatch. I just got assaulted, probably by that strange guy who I'm starting to wonder if it isn't that missing dude and his son. He was found his son's backpack, and he's kind of crazy pants. So what does it say? Ron, got some bad news back home, so hopefully they'll let me out of here for a while. Who's to say, though, budgets being what they are. Did you get my note about what went down in Wapiti? Sheriff isn't too pleased with me, but I don't know. I probably overdid it. Wish you'd been out there. I guess I must have got hung up. Dave. P.S. Amigos is Spanish and Professionales is Italian. Oh, okay. So, somebody has attacked me. They've been spying on me. And if I find them, I'm gonna bash their head with a rock. That's what you get for cold clocking me in the middle of nowhere where I can't get assistance. It's called murder. Sweet, delicious murder flavors. Bloink. Okay. So can I get up to Wapiti from here? Where am I? I am here. And I need to go down that rappelling rope, I guess, to Wapiti Station, that fenced-in area. Okay, that's simple enough. I was strolling through the park one day, in the very merry month of May. I was taken by surprise and cold-clocked by a weirdo who's been spying on me over the walkie-talkie. Oh, someone balance some rocks. This is like something that you see along the sides of the highway in Colorado a lot, where people in like scenic lookover areas where they pull their car off to like take a cool picture, they will, take some random rocks, pile them up, balance them, and then they stay there for years until somebody else is like, haha, fuck your rock, and knocks it over. Oh, I'm already back here at the no trespassing.
Okay, I'm at the fence. I don't see anyone around, but I'm not sure I can get past it.
How big is it?
Big. It goes off in both directions. Acres.
But what the fuck is going on out here?
Whatever it is, someone doesn't want anyone to know about it.
Sometimes biologists will cordon off a little area to study flora or whatever, but that's only a few square feet usually.
That's not what this is.
Well, see what you can do to get past it.
And what are the odds they left the gate unlocked?
Pretty low, I'd imagine.
Well, we're gonna do this shit the old-fashioned way. Fuck your lock. No, that was not enough. Bash it some more. Bash it some more, bitch. This works. She's gotta not be a pussy about it. I've literally bashed off locks before with just a frickin' like big metal bar.
Okay. I've given it the good college try. No dice.
Shit.
I don't know how long I can dick around out here until someone notices.
Nobody's gonna fucking notice.
God,
it's the middle of
if you were an
nowhere.
actual firefighter, you'd have that gate down in 2 shakes. Hey, actually, those guys doing the controlled burn, they might be able to help.
Where are they?
Beyond Ruby River, there's a scout camp. They burned a line a few days ago that should let you hike right to them.
Well, that's great.
If they haven't left, they're probably the type of guys who would help you get through that fence.
Yeah, I mean, if you tell them I've got a reason to be in there checking on something for missing people, they just go in and bash it down immediately. 100%. Maybe some additional percents on top of that. Like, 57.452%. Sounds about the right amount. No more than that, though. That's the best I can do. So, do I literally just go back through here? Where do they want me to go for here? I really have my choice. Yeah, I gotta go back to my camp, basically. And then loop around? Yeah, so I'll go back up to the Two Forks Lookout and then go south to Cache 307. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, that's fine. Let's hoof it. I ain't gonna do this slow, that's for sure. Or, well, which way should I go to get there? Where am I right now? I'm here at this drop-off, and the only way is through here, so let's do that. Okay, long way around, where I have time to mull over what possibilities could be out there for somebody assaulting us. Alright, let's just hoof it. I ain't got all day, I got a mystery to unravel. Weird, mysterious strangers that seem to know their way around out here to bash in their heads with a rock. It'll be great. I can definitely tell why people who go into these parts of the world to work in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, even if they don't get requisitioned a weapon, would just bring their own. Because defending yourself from like crazy ass bears and shit is kind of a thing. And in Wyoming, they're near Yellowstone, which means there's wolves around.
Things seem normal with everyone else.
Has anything strange been happening on your end?
No, nothing really.
Nothing really, or nothing?
Nothing. My door was open the other night, but that's not strange.
That doesn't sound like nothing.
It's nothing, I promise.
All right, I'm headed toward the camp anyway.
Okay. Keep your radio close to you.
Hey, what you just said, keep my radio close to me.
Yeah?
Before I got attacked back at the lake, I saw a radio on the ground, kind of like the one I use.
And?
Do you think that maybe someone was,
I don't know. What?
Maybe intercepting our frequency with other radios or something.
Henry...
It's just a thought.
I don't even know how you would do that.
Yeah, well, you
It's
sound
really easy. It's not hard to do.
I
These
know.
aren't like
Okay,
military
let's not
grade.
spin out of control. Just keep hiking.
Whatever you say, boss.
That's actually the least improbable thing. It's like, here's the deal. These aren't like military encrypted channels or anything. Like, all you gotta do is slowly spin the dial
We don't know what's going on yet.
around the time you think people will talk,
Good feeling.
and you can easily find the frequency.
Vulnerable. It's not like you can just call the police. I was thinking about the Goodwins. It just struck me that if anything weird like this happened to them, happened to Brian, just how scared he would have been.
He had his dad to protect him. Ned, right?
Yeah.
You don't think he could?
No, you're probably right.
It was 3 years ago. He's in high school now. He's on summer break.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, you know. Something weird had to happen, right? That's the whole point of this game. Something weird in the woods with pretty scenery and lots of talking and pretty much zero action sequences besides the drama of mystery. Alright, let's hoof it. I gotta find some firefighters. But knowing games like this, there's probably no one there. It's a mystery. Or maybe there's actually like a person that's actually animated in this, as opposed to the phantom punches that I didn't see. Alright, I guess we just follow this safety railing. Don't know why there'd be a safety railing over here and not on the other side, where there's like an actual deadly cliff that could kill your ass. But, who knows. Okay. So clearly there's a guy who's been spying on us since we got out here. It's probably that mysterious stranger from the beginning. And And the other names that keep popping up in this story are the Goodwins. I'm going to suspect that it's probably something to do with the Goodwins, because that's usually how these mysteries happen. However, I had a different theory previously when I played this game about what's been going on before this point, so I guess I could ramble on about that next. Alright, let's write down some data about what's going on. There's some toilet paper, some books, some canned goods. What's this note say? Alright, really wish the powers that be could issue us radios that didn't suck ass. Most of the time I'd prefer to keep things pen to paper, but every once in a while it'd be nice to get a hold of you right away. My sister keeps leaving me messages at the main office, but I don't think she gets that I took the job so I wouldn't have to deal with her or my mother. I've been sitting at the spot for a while now, thinking about what to say to her, but I'm a quarter way through a bottle of Fifes instead. Love you, Dave. Or miss you, Dave. Who is this being? Oh, written to Ron. Okay. There's some good books in here. Good to see that they're well read.
Whoa, the flapjack fire isn't going anywhere, huh?
No, that's why those guys came out to burn that line. It's at the stage where all we can do is pay attention to it.
They're not gonna try to put it out?
Not yet, apparently.
I found where they did the controlled burn. I can hike right through here now.
Yeah, normally they wouldn't do that so close to a body of water, but I think they're extra worried about a fire jumping the river and burning up to 2 forks, now that there's someone in it.
Well, I'm extra...
Okay, so up until now there wasn't anyone in that thing for a while.
The scout camp is southeast of the river. There should be a pond on the way.
Got it. There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Looks like one of the poor bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
That was not a fun hike back to civilization.
I mean, there's more than one here, so yeah.
What happens if a controlled burn gets out of control?
Someone gets fired.
Oh, more than that. People have died.
Ugh, are you serious?
Oh, come on. That one was an honest accident. I'm not even in the mood for wordplay. That's how wound up all this shit has me.
Oh, I get it. I see what they did there. No, so like, here in Colorado, they had a controlled burn that got out of control immediately, and then it killed people. So the answer is, people should probably be in jail for extreme negligence, but weren't. Which pissed off the community. So every time I hear about the firefighters having trouble, I'm like, I'm not surprised. They've already fucked up a bunch of controlled burns, so... Not exactly the creme de la creme, you know? So here's an old scout camp. I guess maybe there is shit out here that people do.
Camp Arapaho.
You're there?
Yeah, I am.
It's been out there since the 50s.
I was never really into the idea of the Scouts. It's something about men organizing boys around their ideals. Never sat right with me.
Beware weebelows in large numbers.
Beware of anyone in large numbers. The bridge to the camp is out.
Damn.
I'm gonna walk the ravine and see if I can find some high ground to get across.
Good plan.
Who the hell builds a random bridge across a random ravine? Fill the ravine in, man. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? This music got super duper loud all of a sudden. Alright, looks like I can get around it. That's no big deal. Can I... Apparently not. Apparently I can knock that down, though, if I have an axe. You know what? I bet that's what I'm gonna go get. I bet there's, like, nobody here, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cross after I get an axe, and I can just bash open that lock. That said, you get a big enough rock, you can just bash that lock open regardless, so I'm not entirely certain that I buy it. Okay, so there's nothing on this side. I guess we gotta go to the other side. I'm mad that my lock bashing technology did not work. Like I've been talking about literally this entire series. So, I also know that for a controlled burn, I don't know if that was quite big enough, because controlled burns don't stay in this neat, tight little line. They get pretty wide. Okay. I've now walked the entire line. Where does it want me? Up on this? Oh, okay. I walked way too far and found all those logs you can cut down. So yeah, there's probably no one here. They probably already left. So I'm probably gonna just grab an axe or something that they left behind and then go bash open that fence. And then if that whoever attacked me is in there, I'm gonna bash his head open with it.
You ever talked to any of the scouts?
No, they haven't been out here in a while, and I generally don't have a lot to say to preteens.
Unless it's Brian Goodwin.
Well, if forced, I mean, I can make conversation with anyone. Plus, it was sort of fun to hear about all of his nerdy hobbies.
I mean, he wasn't a scout or a weeblo or whatever?
I got the sense that boy could barely tie his shoes, let alone a clove hitch.
What the hell's a clove hitch?
Well, it's a knot that you are probably too old and too stubborn to learn. You use it to make rafts and shelters and stuff like that.
You know how to tie one?
I
Heck no. I
learned
think
how to
I
make
do it.
those and a bunch of other knots in the Scouts. It's required.
I guess these little shelters are where they keep the weeblos.
For the past 35 years, yeah.
Not recently. These are pretty run down. In fact, this place doesn't look like it's been used in a generation or two.
Yeah, these guys are gone. I found where they were sitting around before getting picked up.
Damn.
Well, now I got something to have an ask that guy a question.
Hey, D, they left something behind. It's like a memo from their boss.
Did it say anything of note?
Next few days, dropping into the thoroughfare on behalf of Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station.
Poverty Station.
Holy crap.
Keep reading.
Oh, I just thought I would maybe, stop there, let the mystery percolate.
My mother always said I would meet someone who'd give me a taste of my own medicine.
Ha ha ha
Running a
ha
research
ha.
site out there. He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching?
Us. They're researching us.
You think they're studying you and me?
I do, yeah. I mean, maybe it's about studying two strangers who talk every day.
Like, if you put someone in isolation with someone else, what they do.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, fuck that.
Agreed.
I think we should allow for the possibility that this is all just a big misunderstanding, but... God, if you saw what you said you did...
I didn't get bashed up the head by a misunderstanding,
I
lady.
saw it.
Okay. So what's next?
Well, I've got an axe, so I can figure out a way to get over the ravine and back towards the site.
Sounds good. Check in when you can, and keep an eye out for anyone following you.
Alright, what does this say? Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station, Thoroughfare region. Squad Boss Carson. In the next few days, you and your team will be dropping into the Thoroughfare region of Shoshone National Forest to cut a fire line south of Ruby River. I'm writing you on behalf of Dr. Ben Simmons at Wapiti Station. He reached out to the superintendent with wildfire concerns about his research site. Upon your return, someone from his office will want to speak with you as part of a wildfire risk assessment of the region. Okay, so that's just what we already found. I'll keep that. So at this point in time, I was starting to wonder previously if this was going to be a situation where it was kind of Silent Hilly, where none of this was happening and it was all in our head and we're actually the one who has Alzheimer's and our wife is the one taking care of us and talking to us every day.
Guess what?
What you got?
I found an axe back near that camp.
A firefighter left it?
Probably, yeah.
It's got, like, a funny little point.
Sure does.
Okay, that's called a Pulaski. It's standard issue.
Whatever. This Pulaski I found means I can start clearing these trails.
This is literally the first blocked trail I've found. You say that like I've been running into this shit constantly, dude. Alright, so I was right. This is a way to get back and forth by chopping this stuff down. Not even sure we really needed to do that. Kind of seemed like that was gonna fall over on its own, but alright. Oh, we have to hop over this one, but not any of the other myriad of dangerous-ass trees that we had to climb across? Alright, well, whatever. There's one here, too. I guess if I wanted to go back and forth.
I had a thought.
Let's hear it.
Don't hurt yourself,
I
Delilah.
heard someone in the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume we're being tailed. Or you are, at least. Where are you right now?
Just on my way back, in and out of trees in the middle of nowhere.
Do you see anybody?
No, definitely not.
All right, so tell me what you think of this. Did you just cough?
No. Did you just cough?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
There isn't any way someone, like, another lookout could be on this line, is there?
No. Not without tapping our radios.
Oh, yes, they could.
Get in your tower, shut the door. Don't leave, and
These
don't
are like
use
shit
the
you could
radio.
buy at the hardware
I'll call
store
you.
right now.
Understand?
I had these as a
will call
kid.
you.
Bullshit. You guys don't use special order. This is like cheap dime store garbage for radios. Anybody in the vicinity can hear you talking. Teenagers probably heard you flirting on the radio if they had them. And they're probably going to say something like, oh, it was definitely that old Ranger because he had an old Ranger
Thoroughfare Tower, this is Two
radio.
Forks calling you for the, 50th time today. The flapjack fire continues to move in a southerly fashion. Delilah, for fuck's sake, answer your radio.
Hello, sunshine. Sorry, went out for a little bit. What can I do you for?
You can do me for a trip out of here. I don't care if it's on horseback or a helicopter or in a canoe. Just get me out of here.
Henry, we have work left to do. Let's chat about what's bothering you and you'll feel better.
Are you serious?
Let's talk. Okay?
Okay.
By the way, I was wondering if your Flora of the Shoshone info poster was still up inside your tower?
What?
It's just protocol that those stay up. You know, info about your tower, the surrounding tree species, etc.
All right.
Just, you know, have a look at it. Make sure it's in ship shape.
Okay, yeah, it's up. Why are you acting like this?
Great. Just wonderful. Do you see the tree in the top row, second from the left?
Sure. It's the,
No. You don't need to tell me, just, internalize it. It's a great tree. And there's an area called, that tree's name in your sector that maybe you should take a midday hike to. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe I should go for a hike.
Nothing like an afternoon in the Rockies, I tell ya. Radio me the moment you get there.
Put the coffee thing on the stove. It's where coffee things belong. Meh. Okay. I guess we'll go check out this place. This is well past where I was before, so it actually didn't take me nearly as long to get here because I used the run button more. So I've been assaulted. There's been people missing. And because this is one of those games that only has somebody talking to you over the radio and you don't actually see anybody ever, even when there's more than an ample opportunity, I start to wonder if it's like a Silent Hill thing. Like, there was one Silent Hill game where the dude was... Where am I going, by the way? So I'm looking for a cottonwood place. That's the supply drop, yes. That's the Hawk's Rest, where I found that cabin, I guess? Oh, I gotta go back down to Cottonwood Creek. Okay. To cache 308? Yeah, let's do that. So I'm facing the wrong way. I need to go to the south. So that's... There we go. Perfect. Where you're playing as this investigator trying to, like, find out stuff. And it turns out it's really his daughter in a coma, hallucinating all that crazy shit. So, yeah. I was thinking maybe it was one of those, because the wife's in a coma. Then we kind of have that, like, dreamlike state where we're talking to her on the walkie-talkie that could have implied that we're really crazy. That is still on the table, by the way. We're actually just crazy. I don't know if I'd agree that that's the thing going on, but it could be. So, you know. Do 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 do. Okay, so we're back down here towards that fire line that they burned. I think that's that thing I already cracked open. Yeah. From those two rangers that aren't basically anywhere. Why am I hopping across rocks? This water's shallow. Yeah, this is still the same thing. I guess I just run through here. Okay. So is she gonna, like, meet me over here or something? Because this is where she mentioned. So Cottonwood Creek is over here. But that other guy, he lives in the basement of that cabin. So, like, he's got the same poster, right? And that's not what a cottonwood looks like. Not really. They're not thick-trunked like oak trees like this, but okay. So what is this? It's a ski. And a big-ass tree. Yeah. Am I gonna, like, find, like, a hidden ritualistic murder site? Like, is this guy a cultist who's been secretly stealing teenagers and fondling them and killing them for years? Is that what's going on? I guess, maybe? I guess we'll keep looking. Maybe we'll find something back in here. My concern being in the middle of buttfuck nowhere in Wyoming would be getting shot by somebody. But so far I'm not really seeing anything that would cause me alarm or curiosity for that matter. I guess we're kind of getting stir crazy because we used to talk to Delilah every day. But now we can't because somebody's obviously spying on us. These radios are super duper not encrypted or anything. This is the frickin' 80s. They probably just bought this shit from like a sporting goods store for cheap. Like literally anyone could just be listening on the line.
I'm here at Cottonwood Creek.
You see the cash box there?
I just checked it and the code doesn't work.
It's because I changed it. It's 5678.
Are you kidding me?
I was in a rush.
Alright, let's copy down this information. And then what do we got? A new radio. That won't solve a thing, but okay.
I've got it now.
Good. I spent all day getting you that radio. I hiked to a cash box, lied to a ranger, lied to another ranger, and hopefully you are now holding a clean, untapped radio.
Hopefully.
Holy fuck, Henry, we have to get into that site.
What the fuck is going on? People are listening to us?
I don't know.
Our radios are tapped? Are you fucking serious?
No, they're not.
Our radios are definitely tapped. That's why I left you the one you just got.
How is this even possible?
That's why people can listen to police scanners
What do you
all
know?
the time. Because you don't have to worry about them being tapped. It's not really a thing.
None of it makes any sense.
Well.
I just changed clothes laying on the floor because I don't know who could be watching.
Who is doing this?
I don't know who could be doing this. Henry, I've been at this job off and on for 13 years. Sometimes here, sometimes over near Jackson, a couple times down in Wind River. And nothing like this has ever happened before.
Are there any other lookouts this is happening to? Someone else in on this? Anyone?
This is just happening to us. Everyone else is fine.
Are you sure?
Yes. I've tried to bring it up to Chimney Rock, Elks Fork, and Beartooth Lookout, and every one of them got confused. Asked me if I'm okay and if I need to be relieved. Our fucking state coordinator asked if I was just having lady troubles. So no. This is
Wow, that's really fucking sexist.
asking.
Look, I'm headed back to the gate, and now that I've got an axe, we'll know something soon.
You need to get into that site. Call me when you find something.
Bet this has something to do with whatever the hell is in that grate down in the cave. I betcha. Betcha. It doesn't matter. Whoever's doing this is getting an axe to the face.
I just thought of something not great.
Does it have to do with those two people?
What is it?
I filed a report that said that neither of us ever talked to or saw those girls, the ones that went missing a few weeks back.
It's an elk. You've heard an elk if you live in Boulder.
What? Why would you do that? I told you to say the minimum and just keep it vague.
I know, and I didn't. I just didn't want to be hassled.
And now someone probably has a transcript of that entire conversation.
And I've filed a report that's a blatant lie.
Oh, and those girls are still missing.
Yep.
What if this dude murdered him and, like, raped him or something?
Fuck, Delilah.
Fuck indeed. We really need to get to the bottom of this.
Just tell them that we got assaulted. And that somebody's been fucking with your shit. And there will be an investigation. That's how that works. Like, for real. If somebody's messing with rangers enough times and somebody with the seniority tells them, they will take both of them out and there will be an investigation and whoever's doing this will be found. Especially like today, they'll send a drone out, do some like night vision heat shit, and then like ding dong will be found. I bet he's living in that cave, whoever this is. But that's why that thing went missing. Yeah, probably. Well, we gotta find out soon enough, that's for damn sure. This is where the lake is, yeah? Where am I? Yeah. So now we need to go forward. Oh yeah, this is where that camp was. This is where I stole that hooch. Yeah, who lives out here that would be fucking with people? It's gotta be somebody that's been out here before. That guy, whoever that was, had a walkie-talkie. It's probably that missing dude and his son. The son's probably dead, which is why we found his discarded backpack. Something must have happened to him. Or maybe it's literally neither of those. It could just be a red herring. Usually there's either one of two things. It's somebody that the character's been presented with as a possibility. Or, it's something completely random and out of the ordinary. That's just usually how these work out. I need to get some more water after this episode. I am, shall we say, a touch parched. I don't know that this would have anything to do with that research area unless he's hiding in there. Because, like, it doesn't make any sense. This is like a proper research facility. You don't, like, start a conspiracy to fuck with people in the middle of the woods when there's no one out there for a research facility. You'd keep a low profile, you'd kidnap people and never directly fuck with anybody, and you certainly wouldn't take your notepad out into the woods with you when listening to the walkie-talkie. That doesn't matter. I'm at the stupid fence. I'm gonna bash it open.
I'm busting the gate down. There's nobody around, and it's the quickest way in.
Copy that.
Pry it open? You could have That's not how that works. You could have done that with a rock. I got an achievement called Bee Plot.
I got stung by a bee.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Yes, kind of.
Okay,
Okay, that's a weird thing to report on. Wapiti Station personnel. If you're trying to reach Dr. Simmons, he is on site from August 15th to October 15th. University-owned equipment is the responsibility of Dr. Johnson. Government-owned equipment? Okay, so there's some government shit going on. Hey, look, places to walk. That won't kill me, probably. Why would you put up guide wires but not just like a board to walk on? That's fine. Obviously there's some weird ass shit going on here. Maybe that's where this guy has been hiding. Maybe this place has been shut down for the season and he's just using it as a convenience shelter. Because we're staying in the one that he was staying at, and then that cabin's a piece of shit that was burned down. The more you know, and I think we'll figure out what's going on next time with the cliffhanger. Bye, everybody.